3.
What's up, guys? Welcome to A&G Cologne Review. Powerful!
Yeah!
Let's get it going.
So today we are going to be reviewing Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme,
Okay.
The Polo.
Jean-Paul Gaultier, Ultra Male,
Sampling of Jean-Paul Gaultier, La Belle.
then we got Jimmy Choo right here, Intense.
Dior Sauvage.
Oh, that's the Eau de Toilette version. And then
Highly
we got
praised.
Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Male.
La Parfum!
All right, so today we're going to be ranking our colognes in different categories. So first, we're going to do it everyday cologne, our 2 best everyday colognes out of this collection. So what we would say, we say there's 2 clear winners in this case. And it is Jimmy Choo Man Intense,
Yep.
along with
Dior Sauvage.
Eau de
Highly
Toilette.
popular fragrance, especially this one. Can't say that's an underground one. Very underrated, but suitable for everyday. Females
Exactly.
love it.
Yep.
I'd say we get on these 2, we get around 6 hours of lastability on that one. That's a
Performance
word.
value, yeah.
And then we get around, I'd say 7 to 8 hours of performance with Dior Sauvage.
Slightly shorter, but
Slightly shorter, but
still.
it's a great. Once it dries down, the scent is
At its
incredible.
peak, that's LeBron James.
All right, and then now, what do we have next?
What we have next is
Party fragrance. All right.
took the words right
So-
out of my mouth.
What do we think are the 2 best party fragrances? I feel like this one is gonna come to mind, of course. Ultra Male, Jean-Paul Gaultier, and another Jean-Paul Gaultier. This one is Le Beau.
Of course, common consensus: party fragrance needs to have a great first impression, really unique,
A lot of power.
attracts attention, the whole room.
Yes.
And that is why we're going for the very extinguished Ultra Male.
Now it smells a little bit like bubblegum, very, very fruity. Now, if you're an older man, you probably don't want to be wearing this. But if you're a
Very
young man in the
sweet.
club, it's gonna be great. It gets a lot of compliments and it is very loud.
Sweet, fresh, unforgettable.
Yes, and then this one, it's more of a coconut. Doesn't last as long. This one, I will say, probably lasts longer than any of the other colognes on this list. Yes,
If
but
you
this one
accidentally sniff this, it tastes like pina colada
does.
on Hawaii Beach.
He is not lying. All right, now what do we have next? Gym fragrance we have. All
Now-
right, I think there are two that stand out here. You agree with these 2?
That's right. If you're a man enough to wear cologne, you're a man enough to go to the gym. And that's why we have the Polo and unanimous Dior Sauvage.
So I would say the Polo for sure. It's a really crisp fragrance, a little woody. Yeah, it's not super strong too, which is nice in the gym. You don't want that. And then Dior Sauvage, we all know.
The great versatility.
Yes, of course.
Got it.
All right, let's see what we got next.
Next on the list, we have best summer fragrance.
Summer fragrance. All right, let's see it. Summer fragrance.
All right.
La Parfum.
La Parfum. Now this, we actually came to the consensus as probably the best fragrance out of all these. Once it dries down, it has
Nice.
such an incredible fragrance note. What do you have to say?
Mid note, after note, whatever note. Anytime you smell that note,
You
it
love it.
hits the notes.
Let's go.
Powerful.
Much power. And then summer. I feel like this is also a great summer fragrance. Polo right here. Super
These 2
fresh
can go line in line for the summer fragrance.
for sure. And this is like a summer club fragrance. So if you're gonna go to the club and in summer, great option. It lasts super long. But I'd say these 3 are the main stars for this show.
Last
All
one,
right.
we have date night fragrance.
Yeah.
Date night fragrance.
Wowing a lady. What you gotta go with? At first,
Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme. All right.
that name just right off the tongue, smooth. Just getting in for a fancy and cozy night. Atomizer.
Power!
Not to mention that atomizer.
Woo!
Now, it does get a little lighter,
It's
but
very
that's
cinnamon.
all right.
It is not a very strong fragrance, which is what you want on a date night. You want it to more preserved. You don't want to scare her away.
Because
yeah,
once
yeah.
you make that impression, she's gonna lean in, sniff for more.
All right, guys.
Let me tell you,
Unanimous.
you're gonna be getting them real close after this one.
Okay.
All right. Clear winner right there. I'd say this is also a great date night fragrance. This would probably be the 2nd place here. Yeah, for sure. All right.
So,
Now we're gonna talk about
the overall rating for all of these.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, maybe performance before. What do you think?
I think that's right. I
Okay,
think that's right.
so performance, I'd say these two probably have the best performance.
Long lasting.
Really long lasting. If you want to last long, go for these two, you know?
It hits
Clear
hard
favorites.
all the way through.
Exactly. And then Dior Sauvage also really long lasting. Not gonna be an issue. I'd say these three, there's no issue. Coming in after that, I'd say there's a little bit of drop off, but Jimmy Choo, Men Intense would definitely come in fourth.
Let's get lighter on the way.
Yeah, and then Le Beau, you know, it's a great option.
The
Not
coconut
quite as
milk
good.
really stands out after a couple hours.
Exactly.
So, coconut lovers.
Yes. These two, I'd say, are definitely the two clear losers in this category. They just don't last long. It's unfortunate.
That is
Hopefully,
all right.
I would say, hopefully, if you are on that date, that might be a downside.
Reapply.
Yeah.
But it's all right. So,
Overall, wow, are we in sync?
let's get
I'd
to that.
say
Let's get to that.
these two just have to be, actually, these three, I would say, have to be at the top just because of their overall, they work in every single scenario.
That's right. We have surveyed quite numerous response for all of these colognes
Women
right
love
here.
these. Yes, exactly.
And it is the common consensus that these three hits them the best.
Exactly. And then I'd say we have, they're a little bit more specialized, I'd say, after this, you know? This one is a clear beach, hanging out at the beach. It's probably the best here. This one you're at the club, probably the best here.
Not as
Gym,
versatile.
Best.
Not as versatile, but
best.
good in their own lane.
Exactly. I'd say you only need one of these three, though. That's one thing to.
One of these three, these are everyday, extremely versatile. You can switch them up, and honestly, I would even say some of this can work in the summer as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So for these are more occasion-like. So you would want to go with either one of these, and these apply for two different scenarios as well, two different sceneries. So party, beach, right?
Yep. And then we got
then we
gym
got-
and date.
Yep.
Thank you so much. This is J&A Cologne,
A&J.
and we will see you next time.
Woo!
Boom!